What's the crack? Today we're going to make chicken marsala, one of my favorite chicken dishes. It's all about the masala and the mushrooms and the chicken. So here is what you'll need. 2 chicken breasts. We're going to split them lengthwise. Then we're going to pound them until they're a 1/4 inch thick. After that, we're going to take 1/2 cup of plain flour, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We'll mix this together and dredge the chicken in it. Now, you can also just dump all this into a Ziploc bag and shake the chicken in the bag. Once the chicken is dredged, we're going to go ahead and put the 1/4 cup of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter into the pan. You will also need, I've used here 1 large shallot, which I've cut up into like slices about 2 millimeters thick. If you don't have a shallot, use a small onion or 1/2 medium onion sliced. This one's completely optional because I love garlic. There's 1 large clove of garlic here, but you can keep that out if you want to. Not a problem for this dish. I have here 12 ounces of mushrooms. You can use any mushroom you like. I'm using 2. I'm using white mushrooms and cremini mushrooms. And I think there's actually a little baby bell mushroom in there too. So mushrooms of your choice, 12 ounces, about 340 grams. Over here we have 1 cup of Marsala wine, and that's about 235 milliliters. 1/2 cup of chicken broth, 118 milliliters. Here I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which we'll finish with. I'll adjust the seasoning with salt and fresh ground black pepper, and then we'll just top it with a little bit of fresh parsley. Just put a bit of color in it. Don't throw away this flour yet. We may use it later. So hang on to it for just a few minutes. Olive oil. There we go. And our 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, this is looking good. A little sizzle going on. It's still at a medium-high heat. Yes. So this is the first one that we put in. Second. And the third. You'll see how they've shrunk a little bit. So I'm going to turn it over. Lovely color there. I'm going to put that one out there where the heat is. All right. Maybe 2 or 3 more minutes on this side, and that will be it. All right. It's been 3 minutes, and that is lovely and brown there. So what I'm going to do is get a plate and set these aside. Beautiful. There we go. Set these aside for now. Into that we're going to add our shallots or onions, whichever you're using. Give it a stir, break it up. After about a minute, you'll see that it gets some color. I don't want them burned at all. So here I'm now going to add my garlic, if you are using it. Stir that for only about a minute. Add your mushrooms, stir it up. The mushrooms are going to release a lot of liquid. They also soak up the oil very quickly, if you notice. So we are going to keep that over a medium heat. This will take about 8 minutes, I'd say, to get it to the state we want it in, which is the mushrooms, beautiful golden brown and rich. They'll have shriveled up just a little bit, but we'll check back in about 8 minutes. Stir it occasionally, keep an eye on it. Medium heat. They're absolutely gorgeous. They've shrunk a little bit. Most of the liquid has gone from the pan. They're shiny, they're plump, they're going to taste delicious. So let's move on to the next step. Here I'm going to add, of the 1 cup of marsala, I'm going to add about 1/4 of it. Smell that. So I'm going to deglaze basically the bottom of the pan and make sure there's nothing stuck there, because this is the pan we did the chicken breast in as well. So it's full of flavor. Lovely. Turn the heat up to a good medium-high. Perfect. So now we're just going to add the rest of our marsala and our 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Stir that up. Bring it up to a simmer. And once we do that, we're going to add our chicken breast back in again. It is simmering beautifully. At this point now, we're going to add back in our chicken. room for them there, like that. These ones are big. Look at all those mushrooms. These little guys can go in. All right, perfect. We're going to let this simmer here for about 5 minutes. And that's bubbling a bit too fast, so I'm going to turn it down to a medium low, so it's just a nice little simmer. Okay, it's been about 6 minutes. I know this chicken is done, so I'm just going to remove it. Don't want to overcook that. Remember when you held back the flour earlier and didn't throw it away after breading or flouring the chicken? Take your butter here and pop it into that. Put it down there. See if I can get this out. There you go. I'm just going to mix this with the flour. I'm just going to get a light coating of flour on this cold butter. Stir this up. Watch the color of this sauce change. A lot of butter, but remember, there are 4 servings here. Alrighty, let's get this here. These are the little ones. Lovely. I hope you really enjoy this dish because I love it. Nothing should go to waste. There we go. Now, oh, this is just delicious looking. Look at that sauce. I'm going to just spoon it over because otherwise make a horrible mess. I'm good at that. Or so people tell me constantly, but I promise you, if you make this dish, it is restaurant quality. Chicken Marsala, all within 30 minutes. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm going to top this with just a little coarse Italian parsley, not too finely chopped. And there you have it. A delicious, oh, I should write that down. Told you about making a mess. While I'm cleaning up my mess, I should tell you, try this dish if you like it and use skinless, boneless chicken thighs. Also beat it, down to about a 1/4 inch thickness. And oh my goodness, it's juicy and delicious. All right, there you go. One Chicken Marsala, restaurant classic. Enjoy. This smells good. I have to try it. So I'll just go to this end. Oh my goodness. I want some mushrooms. Wow. The mushrooms are plump. They still taste like mushrooms. And the sauce is delicious. Big lunch today. Bye.